this drama, which we consider the highlight of our summer camp, in some ways. There were different highlights, but this one of them. We will start it at 7:30. Yes. So I invite you. We will chant a little, and we will also chant the Purushottam month-related prayers to Lord Krishna, and in this way celebrate. Maybe Radha Kripa, you can go and get, because you have a very active part. Ananda Chaitanya, du kannst doch eigentlich auch mich begleiten, oder? Kannst du Jai Radha Madhava nicht begleiten? Ja, mach doch mal. Ja, richtig. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunya Yasodanandana Raja Janadandana Yasodanandana Raja Janadandana Mataji Damunatida Mataji
Kunja
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunya Vihari Kunya Vihari.
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, O Gokula, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Shila Prabhupada. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Radha Kanaya Lala Radha Kanaya Lala Sri Radhe. Jaya Radha Kanaya Lala Radha Kanaya Lala Sri Radhe. Oh Premanandi, Hari 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 Bo. Hare Krishna. I would like to again request all of you to join us in chanting the Jagannatashtakam. Perhaps you remember, I see we have some new arrivals. Pujarini has also arrived, I can see. Hare Krishna, welcome, welcome, welcome. Balaram and his family have come the second time, and so many others. And just for your information, this month, called the extra month, the leap month, if you so want, has been equipped by Lord Shri Krishna with extraordinary potencies to deliver blessings to the conditioned souls. And we want to chant this prayer. It is composed by Shankaracharya. It's very ancient, but regularly chanted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he came and had darshan of Purushottam Krishna, Lord Jagannath. So we will chant this now together, and rest assured you will collect powerful blessings. Together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Sacinandana Swami, Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me, Bhuje Samye Venu, Shirasi Shiki Picham Katitate, Dukulam Netrante, Sahachara Kataksham Vidadate, Sarashimad Brinda Vanavasati Lila Parichayo, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me, Mahambodestire Kanakaruchire Nilashikare, Vasamprasadanta Sahaja Balabhadrena Malina, Subhadra Madhyastam Sakala Sura Seva Vasarado, Jagannatha Swami, Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me, Kripa
Shruti Ganashika Gita Charito Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me Ratharudo Gachan Patimilita Budeva Patalai Stuti Pradhurbhavam Pratipadam Upakarnya Sadaya Raya Sindur Bandhu Shakala Jagatam Sindhu Sutaya Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me Parabrahma Pida Kuvalaya Dalot Phula Nayano Nivasi Niladro Nihita Charano Nanta Shirasi Rasanandiraha Sarasavapura Lingana Sukho Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me Navaya Cherajam Nachakanakamanikhya Vibhavam Nayacheham Ramyam Shakala Janakam Yam Haravadum Sadakale Kale Pramata Patinangita Charito Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me Haratvam Samsaram Tutataram Asharam Surapate Haratvam Papanam Vitatim-aparam Yadavapate Aodine Nate Nihita Chalano Nischitamidam Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Bhavatu Me Jagannatashtakam punyam Rapate prayata shuchi Sarva papa vishuddhatma Vishnu lokam sagacchati. We will just repeat text 7 in English so that we always have a little feel for what we chant. I do not pray for a kingdom, nor for gold, jewels, wealth, or for a delightful wife as desired by all men. My only prayer is that Sri Jagannath Dev Purushottam, whose splendid glories are sung at every moment by Shiva, may kindly enter the pathway of my vision. We will also chant our other mantra, which has been chanted by Kandilya Muni and which gives the great benefit to said this must be chanted in Purushottam months. Please repeat. Gaurvadhanadaram Vande Gopalam Goparupinam Gokulotsavam Ishanam Govindam Gopika Priyam. One more time. Govardhanadaram Vande
Savamishanam Govindam Gopika Priyam. My dear devotees, for the last week or so, 3 generations of participants in the Bhakti retreat have carefully worked under the able guidance of Gaura Lila Prabhu to put on the Ramayana for you. You will see small children, most probably they will play members of Hanuman's army. You will see teenagers in the bloom of their life, and old men up to 70 years old, representing the rich, let me say, social layers or demographic layers of this wonderful retreat. They act out some scenes of the Ramayana, which have a timeless message to all of us. Just like the main characters in the Ramayana find themselves in situations that are the result of what happened previously, in the same way we find ourselves in situations which are the result of our previous activities. Some of these situations are very pleasing, very immediately attractive to our 5 senses and the mind. We feel pleasure. But other situations are challenges, like the ones which Lord Ram faced. Lord Ram, although being confronted with certain situations, always made a specific choice, the choice of Dharma. Just like we find ourselves sometimes even overwhelmed by situations, it is very good if we can pick up this lesson from Ramayana, to make a choice how we respond. Srila Prabhupada said in his first published little scripture, it's called The Message of Godhead, as long as you have a material body and mind, you will experience happiness and distress. But a devotee is not overwhelmed by this happiness and distress. And the devotee always uses his or her free will to choose Dharma. Sita Devi once gave an illustration of what is meant with Dharma to Hanuman. When Hanuman wanted her to climb on his back and jump to Sita, Sita said, no, Ram should take me, because that's his Dharma. He is the husband. And she gave Hanuman a very memorable lesson in Dharma. She said, "O Hanuman, listen very carefully as I tell you the story of the monkey who followed Dharma." Wow. Hanuman was immediately interested. Once, a man went into the forest in search for wealth, but he was stalked upon by a tiger. The tiger was hungry and chased him through the forest, and the man, in order to save his life, finally climbed on a tree and sat in the higher branches, counting his good fortune. But the tiger was very hungry. He wanted to eat the man. he looked up and he saw in the same tree a monkey. And he said, "Monkey, we have a common enemy, the human being. He goes into the forest and cuts trees and decimates or makes smaller your space to living. Throw him down and we will forge an eternal friendship. We become eternally friends." The monkey said, "This is against Dharma." Speaking monkeys, no problem. The Vedas. "He has taken shelter in my home, the tree. How can I throw out a guest who came in dire need?" Said the tiger, and thought for a while. He was very hungry and very calculating. So he said to the human being, "Okay, human, if the monkey is so foolish and doesn't want to throw you down, I am only hungry. I have no enmity with you, but I need to fill my belly. So, my dear human being, throw down the monkey and I will go and you are safe." So, without hesitating, said Sita, this foolish human being threw down his host, the monkey who had shown mercy to him. And the monkey landed with a thumb on the ground. The tiger said, "Don't you see, you foolish monkey? You have saved a human being who is ready to throw you on the ground and into your death. Didn't I tell you that the human beings are our common enemies? Now go back to that tree and throw this rascal who has shown his criminal tendencies down on the ground." So the monkey jumped back on the tree and went on the upper branch next to the human being. The tiger said, "Why are you waiting?" The monkey said, "Because of Dharma. The human being may hurt his own Dharma. I am a monkey, simple monkey, but I do not wish to violate my own Dharma. I will not throw him down, and you better go to another tree. You will not get a human being, and I will also not be thrown down a second time." And he jumped away from the human being. "See," said Sita to Hanuman, "the monkey acted according to Dharma, and because he did so, he was protected by Dharma." My dear devotees, we will all leave the Bhakti retreat. We will leave the Bhakti retreat perhaps with a bag full of experiences, insights, points that have moved us. Please take this one lesson also with you. Your Dharma will decide how happy or how sad you are in this world. There are three forms of Dharma. Dharma, to put it more simple, stands on three legs. It's called a tripod. Yes? Like a clay pot with valuable water, Dharma is supported by these three legs. Swadharma, your own purpose, as you are now, as a human being, body and mind. Then comes Lokadharma or Manushya Dharma, ethical ways of acting towards the humans and also towards the animals. What is the main ethical value or Manushya Dharma in this world? Ahimsa, or not hurting. The human didn't know that. He was ready to hurt the monkey badly. And the third Dharma is the Sanatana Dharma, your eternal activities in relationship to Krishna. So Dharma on 3 legs. One in relationship to you, Swadharma. One in relationship to other fellow living beings. And the third, Dharma in relationship to Krishna. It's easy to know what to do in relationship to others. It is also easy, relatively easy, to know what to do in relationship with Krishna. You know, serve him and glorify him and get to know him by hearing about him. The greatest difficulty we face is in finding out our particular Swadharma, what we are meant to do now as we are moving with a fragile body and mind through the world. My dear devotees, although it may not always be clear what is the Swadharma, if you act according to the things that are clear, that is what Dharma in relationship to Krishna and Dharma in relationship to others. Jiva Daya, be kind to other living entities. Then Krishna will surely reveal that which may be at the moment still hidden. We have finished our little introduction. Now, with a loud applause, we wish you all to greet the 3-generational theater crew, the players which are getting ready for a Nobel Prize in acting. Please bring your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, in a massive round of applause. Woo! Woo! Yes. You have to go. I don't know. Yes, already. Untitled Krishna Prabhu ki.
Simon, hast du Mikrofon?
My beloved Ram, the time has come for you to reign Ayodhya.
But Father, you are the perfect ruler of this land. Why should I even be?
I already quite old. I should renounce this throne. And you are the perfect ruler.
With your blessings only, can I properly serve the people of Ayodhya.
Oh, Queen Kaikai? What brings you here?
I am here to receive the 2 boons you promised me.
Well, speak, Kaikai.
I want my son Bharata to be king.
Oh, Vishnu! Vishnu!
And Rama shall go in exile for 14 years.
Cruel fate! Why? Why? I have to face this calamity!
Dear Father, don't worry. I will go to...
Please, Kaikai. Rama is more dear. Rama is more dear to me than my own life.
Ban Ram, or I will drink poison.
Father, let Bharata be king. It's fine. I will go into exile. Ramayana deals with Dharma and Karma. What are our duties? What is destiny? And how free is our will? Where does good begin and bad end? Life function on many layers can be complicated. This is also true for the divine Rama. It's not about me. It's about the promise my father gave to Queen Kaikai.
Oh, Rama, then I will come with you.
My dear Sita, the jungle is too dangerous for you. Wild animals, thorns, and dangers everywhere. And no comforts. Only berries and roots to eat.
Oh, Rama and Sita, you don't have to worry. I will protect you. We are married, Rama, and therefore must remain together through good and bad.
And I will assist and serve you.
I'm sorry, dear Rama. You must understand, I didn't...
It's okay, Mother. We will go to the forest. is not me who reigns Ayodhya, but Rama.
Rama, Sita and Lakshmana. Dasharatha left his body in separation from Rama. For the three, the exile was full of hardship. Only due to the heroic deeds of Rama was Sita safe. But one day, they became victims of a heinous trick.
It will bring me so much joy in this life full of tapasya. A golden deer, a golden deer.
I'm not sure as well.
Please, I would like to have it.
Brother Rama, you may capture it for Sita.
Okay, but you cannot leave. You have to stay with Sita.
My Rama brings me a golden deer, golden deer, a golden deer. My Rama brings me a golden deer, golden deer.
Lakshmana! Help! Help me! It's Ram! Go to Ram!
This is certainly a trap.
Lakshmana, go and help Ram!
I promised Ram not to leave you.
All you want is to take advantage when Ram is not here.
Oh, Mother Sita. All right, I go. But I will create a magical circle. As long as you don't leave it, you are safe.
Please, Ram! Please. Ram. Please.
Mother, do you have some fruits for a poor mendicant?
Oh, Saint. Yes. I have some berries to offer you.
Can you bring them to me?
I am not allowed to cross this line.
Divine Mother, I'm a simple sannyasi. No threat can come from me. Come, nothing will happen.
Lakshmana, he searched for Sita. Trying to tell you, revealed that Ravana, the king of demons, kidnapped her. The two brothers created an alliance with monkeys. Among them was a most special soul, Hanuman, son of the wind god, unlimitedly strong. Fearless, wise and loving. Spectacular kingdom. After a long and adventurous journey, Hanuman reduced his size and found Sita. There, he became a witness of how Ravana begged the princess in vain to finally become his queen.
Lord and Master, I feel so hopeless, my heart beats faster. If you won't release me very soon, I shall not see the next full moon. Isn't it your duty, powerful Lord of men, to stop adharma? I know you can. Life without you is only pain. Not serving you is living in vain. If you won't believe me, very soon I won't see the next full moon. Oh Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram.
Goddess, why do you reject me? You could become the primary queen of my harem.
I am married to Rama.
Rama? Exiled? Poverty-stricken?
No, he is the king of Ayodhya.
can you reject my most generous offer?
I belong to Rama only.
I am the most powerful in the entire universe.
Rama.
Even the gods fear me.
Rama.
And my wealth is unlimited. Of pearl of female beauty, 10,000 servants are waiting to serve, to follow your orders.
Rob.
Unbelievable! How stubborn she is!
Sita? I am the messenger of Ram.
You must be sent by Ravana.
No, Mother Sita. I'm the son of Ram.
But how can I know for sure?
I came to find you. Look, this is Rama's ring.
Oh, Ram! My beloved Lord. No.
This low-class monkey was sneaking around the Ashoka gardens. And he even dared to approach Sita. Oh. Your loyal guards arrested him. Good. Let's have some fun. Set fire on his tail. Let's do it. We'll entertain us with some dance. Yes. Burn, you ruthless monkey!
Then extinguish Ravana and his Rakshasa population.
And decided to march south with an army of monkeys. But reaching the coast, they faced a great challenge. The waters of the ocean seemed insurmountable. What to do? No bridge, ships, or airplanes. Rocks thrown into the sea sank to the bottom. Attack the invaders!
From Kesha Maharaj, we heard that the mother of all good qualities is gratitude, and this is exactly what I feel at this moment. I want to express my gratitude first, I think, to the actors. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentions Janaka Maharaj is such an exalted soul. Today played by Keshavacharya. When we talk of exalted souls, we also have to mention Ravana, because not anyone can be with Krishna, play with Krishna, fight with Krishna. Purushottama Krishna. The Queen Kaikai was actually not bad, she was badly influenced. But she's also a fighter. This is Tattvadarshini. If you want to see what youth and purity means, you have to see what Sarim and Lakshmana does. I think it's a dream if we have two actresses and dancers, like we have Govinda Vallabha and we have Radhashtami, who are playing Sita and Ram. It's just incredible. And talking of purity and liveliness, these wonderful kids, both those who have been helping with the stones and those who are helping as servants and warriors, a great thank you to you. This is the modest and humble Bharata, played by Philo. Always thought Paramapurusha is a very humble, sweet devotee, but today I got to recognize another side of you. I also want to mention two other powerful warriors. This is Manu and this is Arjun. Wait. Yeah, I'm coming. What it means to be a backstage manager, how much blood, sweat and tears is required. You know, when you could see what Padma had, what Padma had to do. On Tuesday evening, a mother from Leipzig suddenly called, Gora Lila, I have someone for you. She wants to do theater. This is Alisa, our wonderful narrator. Yes, and this is Davide, another powerful fighter of Ravana. May I introduce to you the Hanuman family? Mahananda and Nitairam. Last but not least, but I will be mentioning other names from those who were on stage. Without music, it's like soup without salt, it's like swimming without water. And the drama without musicians is just something vague. So I want to thank, first of all, Akshina Krishna. Akinchana Krishna. I got to know the first time here. someone recommended him to me, and I unfortunately never heard of you. Unfortunately, it's my fault. And then when I talked with him, he was so humble and was, no, a little bit I sing sometimes, and sometimes I play a little bit the harmonium, really. And now when I heard him tonight singing Sitaram, it's just overwhelming. Thank you so much. He's the director of the music. And from far away, from Alachua, is that right? This is Kunsh playing the mridanga. I think you only are 14 years old. Incredible. I met Matthias in the train here to Quintal, and he told me he has his accordion with him, and I thought, do we need an accordion? We have harmoniums here. But you could see the difference. Harmonium is really for harmonious tunes. Do you want to have powerful tunes? You need an accordion with Matthias. And those who never heard the flute of Krishna, they have two possibilities. Either they listen to Shyamananda, how he plays the flute, or they listen to Yamuna. And I can tell you, without the support of Shyamananda, who actually has the whole burden of this festival on his shoulders, it would not have been possible to realize this practically. Thank you so much, Shyamananda, for your kind support all over the time. One of the most complicated instruments is the sitar. It's so sweet, it's so harmonious, and at the same time very complicated. I heard in India, you first have to study 8 years before you are allowed to play it on stage. Lalita Madhava on the sitar. Without the request, and I'm honest, without the blessings of Sacinandana Maharaj, it would not have been possible. So thank you so much, Maharaj. And I want to ask you, and I want an honest answer, was it worth the trouble? Can you share what you think of what you've just seen within the last hours? I'm very curious to hear it. Please come. Krishna Ksetra Maharaj will come later. He will tell us what was all not Vedic in our drama.
Hare Krishna. Well, I think we all agree that a drama lives by the tension that is built up, and it loses the tension when things get too long drawn out. And I really like the briefness, the fast action of it, the creativity when the stones floated, but of course also the heart-touching singing of Mother Sita, really heart-touching, and Ram's determination. In our Vaishnava traditions, it is actually this theater makes us mindful of the Lord. And when Krishna had left the world, we all know the Brajavasis were the most affected. When the news reached Braj, they were despondent, they couldn't function any longer. At that time they heard an Akashvani, a voice from the sky without seeing who was speaking, and the voice said, I will come and just play dramas about me, and I will personally be present in these dramas. And at that time, and he said, I will give my mukut, my crown, and Srimati Radharani will give her Chandika, this little crown-like ornament on Radharani's forehead. And when you put this mukut, this crown, and this Chandika on two Brahmin boys, for the time being where they wear this, I will be there as Krishna and Radha will be there in the other. So you can nowadays see, actually, I don't know if you know, once a year this crown of Krishna is brought out. It is brought to one place called Kerala, and it is out there for display. So the Brajbasis acted, they arranged a play, and then the crown of the Lord and Krishna brought his crown there personally. Radha appeared for a moment to give a Chandika, and since that time in our Gaudiya Vaishnava circus we have picked that up. We play the Leelas of Radha and Krishna on a stage to become mindful of Radha and Krishna and quench our separation, no? That we don't feel so separated. So I thought this was very nice, and I think we all loved the Rama, and we loved the Sita. They were there for a brief moment and showing us, yes, the various deeper lessons. No? Dharma is one, but also the love of Godhead is another. And yes, I was surprised because, you know, when you hear dramas in ISKCON, you want to jump out of the window and run away. Usually, you know, there's so amateurish. And then the devotee said after the drama, we only practiced for half an hour. And then you want to say, yes, it looks like that. But this is really an exception. And I want to request all of you to please, again, raise your hands and give a massive round of applause.
It really reminded me of Arjuna to some extent. Arjuna had to struggle a war against powerful enemies who are much more than what they were on the Pandava side. It was a struggle, however, because Krishna was also on his side and he felt the blessings, he got the guidance, it was possible. So honestly, it was a struggle. It was a little bit more than half an hour than we rehearsed. But we started last Monday with the writing and the rehearsing like that. But it's actually, excuse me, it's actually, when you look at the end, when it's done, it was worth every second. We were struggling with it. Sometimes I even got heavy and had to apologize afterwards. That's a little bit, I may share with you something. I once did a play and a musician did a big mistake. It was about Chaitanya Leela. And when Nityananda was supposed to meet Nityananda, then the musical crescendo was supposed to happen. And for some reason, the musician spaced it out for the play when all the devotees were there. And I got so angry at him during, you know, it was during the playing. I got to him and gave him the sauce. Later on, I felt sorry that I was so angry. And I went to him and apologized, and he gave me the most wonderful answer I ever heard, and I want to share it with you. He said, no, you were, how did he say it? He said, this was not hatred against me, this was love for the peace. And I quote that when I'm sometimes heavy with some of them. I think, now we have no time, no discussion, we have to move on, it's going like that. And then later on you feel bad, but ultimately the motivation hopefully is not too bad. So now let's get a Vedic perspective. His Holiness Krishna Ksetra Swami originally asked that a little bit probably participate in his afternoon sessions on the play, the art, yoga, the art of play. I wasn't able to participate, and I'm most curious to get honest feedback from Your Holiness.
Hare Krishna, I don't want to spoil the evening. But wait, don't sit down. Don't sit down. Stand up. Now you have to hear my lecture. No, first, I think a rousing round of applause for Gaura Leela. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yes. If you like, yes. Yeah, I want to express my gratitude for all of you, what you have done. And what comes to my mind is, we speak about playing, and this is kind of a theme which I was bringing up in our seminar, that play is very much part of our tradition. It's not all biting, eating lemons. There's lots of sweetness, and I think that's what we're seeing here. And the fact that the room is now more full than it's been the whole week, I think says something for the Vedic character of the drama. It's attracted everyone. Krishna is all attractive. Rama is all attractive. And I think it's perhaps appropriate also to remember Rama as Maryada Purushottama. This is Purushottama Masa, the month of Purushottama. And there's Maryada Purushottama and there's Leela Purushottama. And we chant the Maha Mantra with the names Hare, Krishna, and Rama. And so there's some kind of connection there, wouldn't you say? An important connection. And we like to see this Maryada Leela because we feel very engaged to see good prevail over evil. This is very much the sense, I think, in which we appreciate Rama Leela. I always find it intriguing in our Hare Krishna society. You mentioned the wanting to jump out the window. I never had that impulse, I must say, to jump out the window. But I find it interesting and perhaps something to reflect on. How much humor we find in what is not always meant to be humorous. You know, something that's supposed to be terrible and you know, bringing us a sense of great concern or anxiety, and then suddenly we're all laughing. And why are we laughing? Well, a lot of it is because we know the players. We know who that is, and we know, no, that's not how he normally is, and suddenly he's like this. I had a favorite line
from the drama. But maybe before I tell my favorite line, do any of you remember any sort of catchy lines? Line means a speech, a speech by one of the actors. Anyone want to? You have a memorable line.
Forest life is so boring.
Sita said, "Forest life is so boring." Yes. Shut up. Who said shut up? Ravana said, "Shut up." Any others? Yes. I will not see the full moon again. Yes. Yes, that's very, very touching, isn't it? Yes. Yes. Devotees are happy when Ravana is dead. Any others? My favorite was from Lakshman when he came on and he said, "I will protect you." One thing that we experience with any drama, and this can be from the simplest to the most elaborate, from the least skilled to the most skilled, is the stage immediately becomes a magic circle. So in this drama, there's a magic circle protecting Sita, but the stage itself becomes a place of magic in which there is a transformation, an opportunity for all of us, for our hearts to be transformed. And it's a place of magic because whereas in some sense we're in a place called Kintal, surrounded by these majestic mountains, but as soon as the drama begins, suddenly we're not here anymore, isn't it? We're in Ayodhya. We're in the forest, even though we don't, we are invited to, and we are happy to use our imaginations. Now we're in the forest. Now the skeptic, the cynic would say, come on, there's no forest there. I don't see any trees. No, there's a forest. We believe it. It's believable. Why? We allow it to be that way. Because this magic circle invites us in to a place where everything is possible. It's even possible for stones to float. Hare Krishna. That's my thought.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Krishna Chaitra Maharaj. And yes, Gaura-lila, thank you so much for just coming and doing this, which is in some ways the conclusion of our festival. I don't feel very comfortable to say the concluding words. I would really love Shyamananda if he's here. I have not seen. Yes, here. Shyamananda and Krishna Prema Rupa perhaps to come, but maybe both, no? Yes. I just want to say before they speak, because Shyamananda and Rati Manjari and perhaps also Ananda Chaitanya arranged all this for us, which I want to share an observation with you. I have been coming to the Bhakti retreat for a long time. Do you know how often we have done it at this place, Yamananda?
We started 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and then there was 1 year left out, 2020, so it's the 9th time.
The 9th time. Oh, this is the 9th time. Yes. We had other locations, several other locations, I remember. Rajavidya Prabhu was the one who started this idea, and it was going on in Ticino as far as I know. But this is already the 9th time in this location, and I think we all feel this is really a very, very nice location with what the houses offer us, the 2 houses, the facilities, but also what nature offers us. So there have been 9, no, this is the 9th, there have been 8 before here, and I must really say this was special in that it carried a certain lightness with it. You could see you all were happy. I saw you. You are everywhere, and the tourists here say, "Oh, you must be from Kiental." You know, we were today at the Greece Alp, really remote. Oh, you must be from Kiental. It's the news of the valley. happy devotees. That was very obvious, and also I very much liked the composition of the speakers, or participants. Krishna Chaitanya Maharaj, Badahari, Prabhu and Kosarupa, our Keshava Maharaj, brilliant future Maharaj, I always call him. That chemistry worked very nice, no? And then all of you who provided such a wonderful space, so I'm genuinely very impressed. I also saw an ocean of children were there, and they were doing their children things, but they were well integrated. So, I feel personally very rewarded, and it was not such hard work like it always was, you know, to try to be a part of those who created an atmosphere. It was, you were very quickly picking up the enthusiasm and going hopefully very far. One thing, please don't forget, now comes Bhakti Retreat Part 2. That is, how will we apply our new insights, our new enthusiasm, and so on in our life. And one last thing, please come back for the next year. We never know when it's the last year, but there is no problem, that I want to say. Only maybe the sky will fall on our head or something. So please come next year. All the best, and Hare Krishna.
Yeah, on behalf of the organizers, we also like to express our appreciation. I think we all agree that when we come together and we appreciate devotees, we glorify devotees, it creates a certain atmosphere, right? That the heart is opening, and it's just nice to appreciate. We just gave applause to our artists and the beautiful drama. So similarly, we had so many devotees in the backstage and behind the scene who helped to organize this festival, and we'd just like to also express our appreciation for that. And of course, we'd like to start with our special guests, our seniors and speakers, who gave the essence of this retreat. I think when I said goodbye to Keshav Maharaj, he said, "Well, you're doing all the hard work, you know, I was just speaking a little bit." And I told him, well, but that speaking, that inspiration that you give, that spiritual inspiration, that's what is the essence of this retreat. And of course, therefore, we are extremely grateful to our speakers, and I would like to start with His Holiness Sacinandana Maharaj. as I mentioned in the beginning, Maharaj has always been the inspiration behind this retreat. And we often hear about the importance of hearing Krishna Katha, the importance to absorb in this Lila Katha. And I think Maharaj has this wonderful, unique way to absorb his audience in this Katha. Like yesterday evening, we had a beautiful Katha, Narada who becomes Naradi, and with all these musical arrangements and the slides and the beautiful Bhajan, I think everyone was really drowned in an atmosphere of Vrindavan, and we are extremely grateful for that unique gift that you always give to us. Thank you so much, Maharaj. And as mentioned in the beginning, also we are extremely grateful that His Holiness Krishna Ksetra Maharaj was with us this year also for the first time. I really liked the seminar that Maharaj presented. Was more like a workshop, like really a very interactive way, and trying to encourage devotees to see the value in drama and creating, writing drama, playing drama. And Maharaj did it in such a wonderful way, also quoting from the Goswamis, showing how Rupa Goswami himself was writing dramas, always based on the Vaishnava culture. So that was very wonderful, and thank you so much for that. And for me, one of the highlights at the Kirtan Day was Maharaj's Brijbasi Bhajan. I don't know if you were there, but the Radha Raman Bhajan. So thank you so much for being with us for this retreat. And His Holiness Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj already left this morning, but brilliant future Maharaj, you said? The brilliant future Maharaj. I think we all agree that Keshav Maharaj has such a unique ability to kind of bring complex knowledge into a very simple way and present it in a very charismatic and powerful way, always based on Shastra. At the same time, he's so approachable and such a wonderful devotee, so we're very, very happy to have him also as part of this retreat. So it's Keshav Maharaj ki jai. And I think by now we all agree we couldn't imagine a Bhakti retreat, having a Bhakti retreat without Badahari Das and Kosarupa Mataji. I think, you know, to hear the meanings of these Vaishnava Bhajans, to absorb the meaning of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's, the mood of humility, it's one thing to hear this meaning, but to hear it from a person who has actually also imbibed these qualities is something so wonderful. And of course, I remember the Kirtan Day, the last Kirtan that we had. I think Sacinandana Maharaj posted a video. Was it before? Did you record it after the Kirtan Day or before? The flying Kirtan? Flying in Kirtan. There was a video posted. Flying in Kirtan. Maharaj seated on this cable car. And then Sacinandana speaks about how Kirtan creates such an amazing atmosphere and everyone is like lifted up, flying. So I think we experienced this on a Wednesday evening when Badahari Das Prabhu led the Kirtan, and we all were like completely in a different space. So thank you so much again for this wonderful Kirtans. And this morning, Her Grace Kosarupa, she gave the morning class and she invited us to reflect on the retreat, the gifts that we got. And I was impressed to hear, especially from the ladies' side, how much the Vaishnavis appreciated the Sangha of the senior Matajis, having the association of Kosarupa Mataji and also the association of Govinda Dasi Mataji. I think, and it was also expressed, this is so important that we get chance to hear from senior Vaishnavis and have this chance for association. So I'd like to thank also Kosarupa Mataji and Govinda for association. And yeah, mentioning the Kirtan Day before, I think Kirtan Day is also always one of the highlights of the retreat, because just philosophy and hearing is one thing, but then sometimes we need also these lively Kirtans. And so I'd like to also thank all the Kirtanis, all the devotees who led Kirtan on that day, and in general, we had Devadharma Prabhu with us, Akinshana Krishna Prabhu, and so many other devotees who led Kirtan, so great thanks to all the Kirtanis also. Okay, there's a long list, but I'm trying to. Of course, as we heard before, the main organizer for this retreat. Actually, there's a lot of work which we don't see. It starts already weeks and months before the retreat actually starts. There's a lot of work in the preparation, organization, receiving all the emails and replying to all the emails. There's so much work that is done by Shivananda Prabhu and Ratnamanjari Mataji. Of course, what would be a festival, such a retreat, without wonderful prasadam? So, if you agree that prasadam was great, please say Haribol. So again, there was a huge team, kitchen team, led by Ratnamanjari Mataji, by also Parameshwari Mataji and Lokanath Prabhu from Sweden, and so many other devotees who are cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner. And so I think we all agreed that it's not only tasty, but it was cooked with so much bhakti. I think we can all feel like there was so much bhakti. We kind of already express our appreciation to the devotees who did the drama and the theater, but I just wanted to again mention Gauralila Prabhu, because I happened to share the room with him and with Gaur Krishna together, and I hardly saw him. He was hardly any time in the room, because the whole week he was kind of running here and there, organizing this drama, and it was a lot of work. So again, a great thank you for this wonderful endeavor. So I think I will just go through a few more names and services, and then we can give one big applause for everyone, if that's okay. So we had different other services. Of course, we had Mathura Kishore and Vishaka Mataji for the children program. We had Sachi Sutta and a team who organized the whole altar. We had different translators. We had translation going on in Italian, in German, in Tamil, in Russian. So we had Vaichayanti Mataji, Damodar Priya, and many others who did the translation service. And of course, we shouldn't forget our team who organized all the sound system, the live streaming, and the recording for YouTube. We had Goloko Ranjana and Bhakti Simon. And of course, all the other helpers that I didn't mention now by name, those who were cleaning up and helping in the kitchen. So many devotees contributed to this wonderful retreat. And of course, last but not least, we like to express our immense gratitude to all of you for coming, because what would be a retreat without participants? If we would be standing here alone, Sacinandana and myself, and Ratnamanshi cooks a feast and nobody eats. So thank you so much for all of you for coming to this retreat and being such a wonderful audience and participating in such a wonderful way in all the seminars and kirtans. So thank you so much for coming. Something, huh? Yeah. So the next Bhakti retreat, just that you already can book the date, the next Bhakti retreat will be, usually it's in the middle of July. Next year it will be at the end of July. It's the last July week. It will be from Sunday 21st to Saturday 27th of July. So you can already mark this, and please do join us.
So, from my side also, when this Bhakti retreat was starting to manifest, I thought, wow, this year we'll have so many special guests. And then later on I realized we'll have between 220 and 250 special guests. So I'm very much grateful to all of you for coming, for participating so nicely. So I have one last request. I'd like to end the evening with a kirtan.
Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. One more. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna One more, a little louder, everybody. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sorry. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Ram Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo, Gaura. Everybody, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlada Dadayane Hiranya Kasibo Bhaksha Shiladanga Nakalaye Ito Nasingmo Bharato Nasingmo
Ito Nasingmo Bharato Nasingmo
Yato Yato Yunitato Nasingmo Mahi Nasingmo Iraye Nasingmo Nasingmo Mahi Nasingmo Iraye Nasingmo Nasingamadim Sharanam Bapadye Nasingamadim Sharanam Bapadye Tavakara Kamala Vadena Kam Adbhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakasibu Tanuvingam Kesavadita Nadadirupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Kesamadhita Narahadirupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Tavagara Kamalavare Nagam Abhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakasibu Tanubringam Kesavadita Nadadirupa Jaya Jagadisha Jaya Jagadisha Jagadisa Hare Jaya Jagadisa Hare Dalitaye Rangagasi Gesamade Radhara Jaya Jagadisa Jai Jagadisa, Jai Jagadish, Jai Jagadisa Hare. Jagadish, Jai Jagadish Hare. Jai Jagadish, Jai Jagadish, Jai Jagadish Hare. Panchakalpa Tarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitana Nebhyo Vaishnavebhyo